everyone. My name is Kim Tappan, and I'm a licensed psychologist at Counseling and Psychological Services at Fairfield University. Today, I want to talk to you a bit about something that I think's been on a lot of our minds as the semester gets started, and that's homesickness. Homesickness is one of the most common things that we see at counseling during the fall semester, and especially during these first few weeks. There's two things I want to tell you about homesickness right off the bat. Number one, it's really, really normal, especially right now, given the pandemic and the situation that we've all been in for the last 5 or 6 months. Many of us have been sheltering in place. We've been home with our families, with our pets, in the comfort of our house, our community, the comfort of our own spaces. And now we're in a different space. We're on campus, and really it makes sense to be missing the comfort and the familiarity of home and missing our loved ones and our pets. And so I just really wanted to emphasize that homesickness is understandable and really, really normal. And number two, homesickness is really common. So it can feel sometimes tempting to look at, social media and see what our friends might be posting at other schools, and really feeling like, I'm the only one that's having a hard time right now. And I just really wanted to let you know that that's not true and that you're not alone, that so many students right now are experiencing homesickness. And I just want to end that point with a quote, especially given social media. You don't want to compare your behind the scenes with somebody else's highlight reel, right? And that's really a lot of what social media has become, is like people are posting their best selves and, all the fun that they're having or seem like they're having, when really, behind the scenes, again, I think a lot of us right now are struggling with, missing the comfort and the familiarity, the predictability of our home environments. So those were two things that I wanted to share with you off the bat. And now I would like to show you a quick guide to coping with homesickness that my colleague and I developed. So I'm just going to share my screen with you right now. Okay, so quick tips for coping with homesickness at college. And this was developed by my colleague, Dr. Clinisha Johnson. I'm just going to go through each point here. So number one, let yourself feel homesick for a bit. Again, going back to my point that homesickness is very normal and that it's okay to let yourself feel it. You don't want to, and you don't have to pretend like you're not homesick. It's okay to acknowledge what you're feeling and to really let yourself feel your feelings. Number two, keeping yourself busy. So this week, classes are starting, so you'll have that. And I know that the student life staff is working really hard to bring you different programs and different social opportunities. So make sure that you're getting connected with those and, keeping yourself busy, maybe even doing things that you like to do when you're home. So if you like to go for a run at home, maybe, running here, or if you, like to play video games, playing video games at school or reading, keeping yourself doing those familiar things that you would be doing at home. Number three, bringing the comforts of your home to your current setting. So again, kind of like I was saying, doing things that that you enjoy, that you would have been doing at home anyway, if you can. And maybe having some things in your environment, in your dorm, that remind you of home. So pictures of family and friends, maybe a special pillow or some item that, brings you some comfort. Would really recommend making your space here at Fairfield feeling more like your own. Okay, number four, keeping in touch with family and friends at home. That one's pretty self-explanatory. Number five, monitoring your social media use. So going back to my point about, not comparing your experience to somebody else's, especially on social media where they're only, posting the happy times. They're not, people aren't posting themselves crying and feeling upset about missing home, just, making sure that you take those posts with a grain of salt, and, try not to make that feel like, you're the only one that may be struggling. Number 6, discovering your new surroundings. So especially if you're new to Fairfield, you might want to really familiarize yourself with campus. Fairfield has some beautiful places to visit. So going for a walk around campus and finding those little hidden gems on campus, and those places on campus that really are very inviting and peaceful, and can bring you comfort. Number 7, owning that this is your journey. So again, not comparing yourself to others. This is your experience, this is your life, and trying just to focus on yourself and not comparing yourself to your friends or others. Number 8, participating in daily pleasant activities. So finding those things that bring you joy and make sure that you're participating in those. Number 9, relying on university resources when you need them. So counseling is one resource that's available to you. We provide free counseling services right now, mainly through telehealth. So, it's very convenient. You can do that from your dorm, or we actually have a few rooms in our building called Zoom rooms that you can come, and that's a private space for you that you can do teletherapy with a counselor from a room in our building, so that it feels more private and more secure. And then finally, number 10, remembering that it's okay to have fun. So right now, things are a little different on campus. I want to acknowledge that, it might feel, it can feel strange to see people, a lot of people wearing masks. It's just a different feel, but reminding yourself that you're here and you're doing what you need to do to be safe, and it's okay to have fun here. So I hope that that you can find some ways to have fun, to bring yourself a piece of home, to feel comfort, and just also reminding yourself to have hope, and that you won't always feel this way. The homesickness does subside over time, and if you follow these points, these are just a few things that you can do to help yourself through this process. So I wish you a great semester, and if you need anything, if you need support, if you need to talk to somebody, just know that counseling is available for you, and you can reach us by emailing counseling@fairfield.edu or by giving us a call, and our number is 203-254-4000, extension 2146. Thank you for watching, and have a great semester.